The TAQ-56 is one of the best weapons in Modern Warfare 2, and with this setup, you'll be completely dominating lobbies. Absolutely zero recoil, you have so much ammo, you got a lot of mobility across the board. It is such a great weapon. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's an overview of what I was running in the gameplay, and then let's get into the class setup. With the TAQ-56, there really isn't that many ways that you can build the gun. I hope with future updates they add more barrels to the weapon, since there really isn't that much variation in these TAQ-56 setups. But for the one that we are going over today, it's a very high mobility one. That being said, for the first attachment, you guys want to go over and add the cardinal stock. This is going to add a lot of straight speed and a lot of sprint speed, making the weapon feel a lot lighter. We are going to be losing a lot of our aiming stability, but you're not going to really notice that too much. And just to compensate that, we are going to be going over to the underbarrel, and you want to add the shark fin 90. The shark fin 90 is a great underbarrel just because you literally get aiming stability without having any cons at all, and then you can tune it to give you a lot of recoil control, which for me, I'm going to be tuning it for more mobility. For you, you might want to tune it for more stability and recoil control, which the tuning for that is just to increase the recoil stabilization, which is going to reduce the horizontal recoil, and then you want to increase the aiming stability, reducing the sway on the weapon. For me though, I'm just going to keep it on the mobility side of things, and same with the cardinal stock, I'm going to be increasing the ADS speed and the aim walking speed. So now the weapon is going to have a lot of mobility with a lot of range. You can pretty much use it like a high ranged SMG. It's so freaking fun to use. Since we do have so much mobility, I'm actually going to take this opportunity to go over to the magazine and add the 40 round mag, which this gun really doesn't need the 40 round mag, but if you're playing on shootouts or shipping or any very aggressive mode, the 40 round mag actually comes in clutch, and we are losing a lot of our mobility, but you're not going to really notice that much. For example, you guys can see the ADS speed is still very good on the weapon, and this is just so fun to use on shipping because you never need to reload, especially if you throw in that 60 round mag, which is very fun. I just don't like it because it really hurts the mobility. With all that said though, we are going to be going over to the rear grip, and we are just going to increase the mobility even more. You want to add the demo clean shot grip. For the tuning, I'm going to furthermore increase that mobility, and just so you guys know, this actually isn't based on a linear scale, which means if you increase this all the way to the ADS speed, you actually get less ADS speed than if you were to bring it to negative 0.32, and so just copy these exactly. For the last attachment, this one is honestly going to be personal preference, and pretty much the 40 round mag is also personal preference. For the setup that we are running in the gameplay though, we got these 4 attachments, and then we are going to be going over to the optic, and you want to add the Cronin Mini Pro, which is going to be a very clean blue dot sight. As you guys can see, it is so freaking clean. I love this sight so much. For the tuning on it, we're just going to be increasing that flinch resistance, making it a little bit easier to stay on target, and then this bottom bar is going to be personal preference. The farther you make the sight away from you, the less visual recoil you're going to have, but the enemies are going to be a little bit small, and so that's why I say it's a personal preference. So another great setup for the weapon is to actually take off the optic. You really don't need the optic. It's just I was trying to mix things up, and the optic is fun to use. For the replacement though, you can go over to the barrel and add the Tundra Pro barrel. I would stay away from the TAQ short. It really hurts your damage range, but the Tundra Pro barrel is honestly a very fun barrel to use. I believe it increases the range by 10 or 15%, which is huge. For the tuning, because we already have so much mobility on the weapon, we're just going to furthermore increase that damage range and make the weapon a little bit more stable by increasing the recoil steadiness. So now when we test out the weapon, you guys can see the ADS speed is pretty slow. Honestly, I don't really like it, so if I do run the barrel, I'm not going to be running the 40 round mag. Usually I'll throw on the armor piercing rounds, and then I will tune it for more damage range and then more bullet velocity. So now when we test out the weapon, you guys can see the ADS speed is still a little bit slow, but it's a lot better than before. And then the gun just has so much damage range. What you guys can also do is take off the armor piercing, and then you can go over to the laser and add the OLE. This is gonna really increase that mobility, plus it's gonna remove all the sway on the weapon, and so now the weapon's really gonna be like an SMG. ADS speed still feels a little bit slow, but I think it's because on the shark fin we tuned it for more recoil stabilization rather than ADS speed. So again, a lot of this is personal preference. If you want more great setups by me, just look up Cbass TAQ-56. I've made 15 videos on this weapon. But with all that said, here is an overview of the setup that we are running in the gameplay. This is honestly a very fun one to use on shipping or any small map. I thought the 4090s were available though, or can you only get them in pre-builds? Oh, get f***ing world start. Oh my god. Yo, I got aimbot. I literally have aimbot. What the hell? Oh, one thing I thought of last night that I need to make a tweet of. I really wanted them to add a nuke calling card, but on that nuke calling card, there's a little number area on it, and whenever you get a nuke, it increases, so then it tracks how many nukes you have. I think that'd be super cool, and it would give people more of an incentive to play the game. For those that can get the nukes, they can just grind the game more to see if they can get that nuke counter up. I think that'd be amazing. These guys are so bad, I can't read them. These are the guys that they are actually so bad that they're actually good.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that.
We got this master. We got this. Come on.
Reloading.
Push forward. You pussy.
Standing by.
I literally gotta go find them. I gotta go hold their hands in the battle.
Covering your six.
On station. UAV ready to deploy.
Over here. Dude's taking a swim. He's in the hot springs. Makes so much more sense. Fahrenheit's like confusing. Even when you know what Fahrenheit, like if you know about Fahrenheit, it's still confusing.
UAV standing by. They're gaining ground. Don't stop.
Request.
We got the advanced UAV. There you go. They all should be pushing up. Dude, that guy is pissed. He's pissed. Sounds like his whole family's over there too. He's like playing in the living room with his beer. Yo, Remy, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in a bit, Remy. Actually, no, I think I saw you a few days ago, but what's up, dude? What's up, Remy?
Recon is online.
Reloading.
Come on, enemies. You know you want to move forward. Come on. It's like they're walking around ADS.
Point. Get ready.
He thinks he's smart.
Sniper down.
I think he just said cheater. Like, yep, cheater. No, you're just so ass.
UAV is being target area updated. Move to the hard point.
This game is so easy when you just sit and don't move. He killed me again. They're all pissed. Wait, is it just one guy spawning over here? MGB, let's freaking go, boys. I'm just gonna call them right now. Look at that. They're all pissed. Getting nuked and duked on. Let's freaking go, boys. Easy nukes and dukes. Easy. Whoa, you're recording me without my consent? Wow. Dude, that guy's actually so butt. Okay, I don't know if I can get a nuke in this lobby. Like, I think they're so bad that I shouldn't use this as a gameplay.
Recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV is on.
Man, it's Houdini. What the hell?
Set security.
Reloading.
Dude, these guys are playing aggressive too. This is so perfect. Yo, boys, 7 more likes and we get a gifted member. That means you guys get a sexy C next to your name. You get some sexy emotes. And it supports me a lot too. It's like a win-win. Except for Brandon. It doesn't really help him.
UAV ready to start. Cluster mine set.
See, they're so bad that they're actually good.
Taking effective
Because they don't even know how to maneuver around the map.
UAV standing by.
Dude, they're all up here. Dude, look at this. They're all just exploring. They're all exploring. They're checking out the map. Like, whoa, this hotel looks kind of familiar.
Confirmed. Push to that location.
Man, I'm old. When I got my first nuke, most of you were in diapers. That's so wild, dude. That is so wild. Like, when you used to play this game and just pop off, drop nukes and stuff, we were all in the diapers. I don't know about me necessarily, but a lot of the people in the chat. That is so weird.
Enemy securing the headquarters.
UAV ready for tasking.
I feel bad for the people who never got to experience Black Ops 2. Well, I guess, you like, if you've never went through it, you never know. Like, if you don't know, you don't know. Dude, that was a crazy wallbang. Just one bullet through there. Oh, shoot. We're dead. We're dead. Tactical player. Yeah, we're on the 10, boys. We're chilling. Let's do this helo. We're capturing this. This is perfect. Now I just got to defend this. Honestly, I think this might be the best spot. They're all going to be pushing. I need the enemies to kill my teammates, though.
UAV active.
Enemy UAV active. I feel like they don't even know what that is.
Baxter 3 low on ammo. Altitude for better flight.
Dude, my teammates are so good. What the hell? They don't die. My teammates literally don't die.
Copy. Advanced UAV is on station. Scanning for
Reloading.
threat.
It looks like they're all pushing in, so I'm going to push back over here.
Enemy near the HQ. Secure the
This is like the time to get a lot of kills because my teammates won't be taking any kills. You know, you gotta push if you want to win. This is so funny. Dude, headquarters is so fun. Such an underrated game mode.
area. Secure the HQ.
Such an underrated game mode.
Our headquarters
Okay, for a second, I thought the enemies captured it. I was like, there's no way they captured it.
Loading.
Why you get rid of the beard? I messed up shaving, and then I was like, okay, I'm just curious what I look like with the mustache. So I kept the mustache, and then like I posted a picture online. I started getting DMs from like a ton of chicks, and I was like, dude, the mustache is staying. And, like everyone kind of likes it, and so I'm just gonna keep it. I'll grow the beard later, but at the moment I'm kind of liking the stash. I kind of always have had the same look, and so it's nice to like mix up the looks. Yeah, I think it's always good to kind of mix up your hairstyles. Like don't do the same hairstyle for like 20 years. Like at least mix it up sometimes. Unless you're very comfortable, but I think it's like fun. You only got that one life, you know? It's good to mix things up. Juggernaut, let's freaking go, boys. Oh my days. Yo, leave a like for that. And if you are new and you want to get better COD, hit the freaking sub button. I guarantee you'll get better. I agree, Josh. I think I look a lot better with the mustache, which is like wild. I didn't think I would be the type to like have a mustache. Yo, for the YouTube video, if any of you guys are watching this in the YouTube video, let me know in the comments if I look better with a beard or a mustache. Which one do you prefer? Yo, why did they take away the name tags? Not a single person complained about name tags. Everyone loves name tags, and then they're like, you know what? Let's remove it. Let's go, boys. Easy nukes. Just too easy. The sweatiest lobby on earth. Let's freaking go, boys. Get nuked. And duked.
Get nuked, motherfuckers.
Little bitch like young, I bought a yard today. Let her pay it all year like a bird.